and good afternoon to everyone that is currently tuned in live with us on another episode of Phillip Trading Podcast. So I'm your host today and my name is Junior. So with me here today is my colleague Brian, a dealer and marketing executive from Phillip Futures. So how are you today, Brian?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you, Junior?
Great, very good. I'm doing fine too. Okay, so for today's podcast, we were discussing on the topic climate change can let the FCPO rally persist. So to our audience out there, those who are currently looking at FCPO market or very interested, want to invest in FCPO market, do not miss out this podcast. Once again, I would like the help of all our beloved audience today to share this video to all your friends. The more people that are watching this video, the more we are motivated to deliver better content and information to all of you. Okay, so now, without further ado, let's jump into our topic for today. Climate change can let the FCPO rally persist. So, after recording multiple record high price in 2021, depends on the production, the supply, and the export demand, CPO future price still going upward in the beginning of 2022. So, climate change had already plays a very major roles in CPO price. Okay, so Brian, now the first thing we want to discuss is, can you briefly talk about the current situation in FCPO market?
Okay, so basically for the current situation in FCPO market, it's mainly due to the La Nina and also the Northeast monsoon. So basically, what is the La Nina and also the Northeast monsoon? Basically, it is the weather changing of Malaysia, which is climate change, that due to the weather season becomes a heavy rainfall for Malaysia. So the weather and also the temperature will become colder for Malaysia. So based on the La Nina and also Northeast monsoon have bring above normal rainfall that has led to sporadic floods in several states in Malaysia started from the mid of December till now. So Malaysia palm oil inventory at the end of December likely shrank to the lowest in the 5 months. Squeezed by the slump in production, it made the FCPO price getting higher due to less supply.
Yeah. Okay, so like the climate that you just now mentioned, La Nina and Northeast monsoon, this is the two climate that have affect the FCPO. Okay, so how's these two events that affect the FCPO market?
Okay. Although Malaysia is a place that's suitable for palm tree with provided a just right humidities and warmness, but Malaysia still have its own climate change, which is La Nina and Northeast monsoon season. A research from GOEL reported that heavy intensity of rainfall could result in decrease of fresh fruit branch yield, which is FFB yield. For those who don't know what is the FFB yield, please let me explain to you what is FFB yield. So FFB yield is a measurement of how many tons of plum fruit can produce based on per hectare. So with this heavy intensity of rainfall, which will affect severity and frequency of moisture stress experienced by the plants, the harvest activity will be delayed, and consequently, the fruit of oil palm will rot in left for no long times.
Yeah, that means these two events had already effect on the FCPO market. This will lead to, because we all know the FCPO market, that the most major thing is about the production, supply, and the demand. Okay, so now, in your opinion, is the production of FCPO is going to increase in the next couple of months?
Okay, so the question is, the production of FCPO is going to increase in the next couple of months, is it? So based on the historical rainfall enveloping the east, west, and now southern coast of Peninsular Malaysia, is widely expected to wreak significant damage to FCPO productions. So the production in last month is peaked to plunge 8.6% to 1.49 million tons, the lowest since March, as several flooding across the country dispute harvesting activities, and it may continue in the coming months. Weak output is set to support price, and plantation enter the seasonal low production in the first quarter of 2022.
Oh yeah, okay, no problem. But how about the export? Does you think the export is going to remain strong in 2022?
Okay, so with all the factors that we discussed just now, let me make a simple way of forecast the export in the coming months by using the supply and demand from macroeconomics. So with lower supply and higher the demands come along the increase in price. While the price increase, people tend to import less palm oil from Malaysia. So in the December, the FCPO Malaysia palm oil export will decrease 5.30% by month to month from 1.6 million tons to 1.5 million tons. So in my opinion, FCPO export would likely become weaker due to the lower production and also the higher price.
That means lower a weaker demand, and then the weaker demand and lower production. So it will be higher price. So the last question we want to discuss is, in your opinion, how do you see the FCPO market in the next couple of months? Will it be going to high or will it going to lower? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for the next couple of months, the weak output is set to support price as plantation enter the seasonal productions in the first quarter of 2022. However, the FCPO sector is still not out of the woods as the current rainy season is forecast to last until the March of 2022 is incoming. Any subsequent wave of floods or any problem floods could severely damage the infrastructures and further disrupt operation and affect the production of export for FCPO. So I would like to encourage all the investors who are going to invest in FCPO to keep on track on the market news, or you also can follow Phillip Futures social medias in order to get some related news as fast as possible when we post it out.
Oh, that is very, very interesting. Okay, so thank you for your sharing, and I hope it will help the new investor out there. And to our audience who are very, very interested to invest in futures, in FCPO or other agriculture futures, you can just contact us from Facebook or live chat in website, or also can drop an email or call us if you are interested to open an account or any inquiries, and our representative will get back to you soon. And now we have come to the end of today's podcast. If you have any questions or any topic you want us to discuss next week, you can message us in the comment box. Okay, so now we come to the end of this session. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and happy trading for the week. Thank you for you too, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.